day. It's now November the 15th and we are back off to Island Lakes again. We're meeting up with a couple of the boys a bit later. I've got to go over and pick someone's gear up this afternoon. Then come back to the gym for a couple of sessions tonight. Then home, quick kit, and we're all meeting up at the garage at the top of the road, 2:30. So, welcome back to the channel. We're off again. Back to the same place, Island Lakes this time. We had a good stint there last time. I had a 57 something out of there, which was a PB for me. So, just in the middle of the process of going for all the bags and making sure that I've got everything and I don't forget anything, and making sure that I've got plenty of nice warm clothes to wear, because I think the temperature goes down this today. And the rest of the week I think it goes down. So I'm just making sure that I'm going for everything that I need to go for. I've pretty much gone for everything I need anyway, but just another little go, load the van up nice and slowly before I go and pick mids up. So I'm going with 3 other guys this time. I'm going with Middy, I'm going with Dale, and I'm going with a guy called Q. Never met him before, but apparently he's supposed to be a really nice guy. So there's 4 of us, we've got a whole lake together. So we've got plenty of swims, we've got plenty of lake to go at, and we've got a week and it's going to get cold. So join me on this little trip that we've got going on. I'll log in with you again later and then we'll see where we go from there. See you in a mo. So we are now in the channel. We're in the tunnel now, waiting to go. We're just trying to watch the boxing on the TV. It's the Tyson Jake Paul fight. So by the time this comes out, we'll know who's won. So Middy's checking the weather over there, and I'm just trying to see whether we can watch this fight. So go on Tyson, let's hope he knock this twat out. So we are here, we're now having a walk around. We've just been speaking to the bailiff. What's the bailiff's name again? Graham. We've just been speaking to the bailiff again. Graham, he seems like a nice guy, so he's been giving us a few tips and tricks. We're going to see if we can find Dale and Q, and we're just having a scout round at the minute. So there's that used to be the old 7-8. So we are now literally, let me turn you around. We're having a walk around. I've got Farmer Giles by the side of me with his nice farmer wellies on, but he lives in Ware, so he gets away with it. So yeah, we're having a walk around, and then we'll see where the draws take us, which should be interesting. I'm in peg 8 where I was last time when we did the draw yesterday. Came out 4th, but the other guys decided to fish in 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. So I've been in this peg before. I didn't do too bad the last time I was here. Apparently there was fish coming out last week as well in this peg, so I decided to jump back in here. As you can see, it's winter now since the last time we was here. Things have changed. I don't know, it's just very quiet. It seems very quiet, but I think the weather's going to change over the next few days. I think it's going to be a little bit rainy and the temperature's going down. It's now Sunday morning. The temperatures are going to be going down sort of like from about Tuesday, I believe it is. It's the 17th of November today. So yeah, temperatures are going to be going down, and I think a little bit more rain is going to be coming in. I think the winds are going to be picking up by Tuesday, I think. But the house is set up, everything's set up in a little cabin in the back there, which they are just an absolute godsend, as I said before in the previous video. And if you haven't watched that video, please go and check it out. It's in the summer, that one, so that's okay. There's a couple of nice fish on there, fish up to 57, so if you haven't seen that, go and have a look at it before you have a look at this one. So yeah, quick intro, Sunday morning. I'm going to head out today, go and get some bits and pieces for food, and I'm going to take you round to meet the other guys today. I'm here with 3 other guys. I'm here with Quintin, I'm here with Dale, and I'm here with Mark, or we call him Middy. So we're here with Mids. So yeah, I'm going to sign off, and I'll show you about the lake a bit more later and introduce you to the guys. So we are now walking into 5 and 6 swim. This is where Mark is, so hopefully he's not going to be too camera shy. and I can introduce him to you. But yeah, what a funny fucker this guy is, or funny person this guy is, I should say. So let's see where he is. Hello,
Hi,
boy. How you doing?
Sweet, you?
Yeah, good.
Just having a bit of a change about.
What are you up to?
I'm just going to put a rod right in that bag. I see 4 or 5 in there last night.
Over in behind me?
Yeah. So I had one on the entrance and I wanted to let them move about, but there was too many showing in there, so I can still fish my other spot from this one. My other 2 spots from this one. I can get a rod down there, and then I'll just have to move my bivvy there, because I'll have to strap this one down, snag fish.
Cool. So whereabouts in here are you going to fish roughly, do you reckon?
I don't know, I'm going to have a look at the far tree line. I'm going to have a look, go out the boat, might have a little look about.
Ooh.
You say you'll go to the shop, boy?
Yes, I'm going to the shop.
Can you give me a couple of things from
No. No, because you're horrible, you never pay me back.
Yeah, I'll give you money now. You never pay me back.
Don't start giving me a list.
Oh no, it's only a couple of things.
Oh, a couple of things.
Yeah, like a baguette and some Menges sausages.
What the flipping hell? I don't know what Menges
Just
sausages
them long
are.
garlic French
I don't do sausages.
Huh?
I don't do sausages.
Do you not like them?
No.
I don't like beans, mate, either, you know that.
Yes, I know that. Yes. Because I was going to buy you, at one point, I was going to buy you a baked bean t-shirt.
Yeah, I'm going to have to move the old cathedral, but that shouldn't take too long.
So those of you who obviously don't know Mark, this is actually it is a cathedral, because he normally sleeps under a tortoise shell. Tortoise shell? That's it. Like basically under a brolly. A turtle shell. But that's actually a mansion for this guy. An absolute mansion. So look, those of you who think he's stupid, he's actually got a book there he reads. There we go, he's got his posh wellies there as well. All his bits and pieces, so yes, that's absolutely huge for him. So, yeah, this is 5 and 6 and 7, isn't it? Yeah, this is 6 and 7.
The old 10 and the old...
No, don't start confusing everyone with old stuff.
The old 10 and the
so
old
this
10
is 6, and the one to the right is 7. Yeah, 2 nice swims though.
But yeah, I'll see a few last night. See one out here and all.
Out here?
Yeah.
Whereabouts out
Just
here?
on the corner where, not far from where I had a rod, to be honest.
Oh, where you were boating it yesterday?
Yeah.
That's just on the corner by that tree, about there. Yeah, about there. I see Dale's brought all his rods in.
Yeah, I see he's taking the old cheating boat out. for those who don't like rowing boats.
Yeah, those of us who are not good in rowing boats. So let's have a look and see what the state of Mark's house is like. So that's a bit of organised chaos there, and then inside here is organised chaos too. Oh, this is not too bad. It's not too bad for you. Well,
no, look, it was a bit of a rush, wasn't it, yesterday? But
it was.
Now I'm sort of. I think we were fishing fairly good for the first night, but
I think I had about 10 hours sleep yesterday. Last night, I think. Right result.
I had about 3.
Really?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, it's all that caffeine and stuff that you keep.
Yeah, and I like to see where they are, mate. So I like to stay up.
What time was you up till?
About 1 o'clock.
Wow. I was in snoozle land.
It don't get light, does it, till about 8?
Yeah, but that moon last night.
Yeah,
that moon last night was, you know, you could see everything in that, couldn't you?
It's so quiet, mate. When you used to leave Valley Lakes, where like you always got one eye open.
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah, one in this bay.
Strap that down. I'm gonna strap that down, boy.
Yep.
On the size 2 in the braid. Oh. See what happens.
We're in pegs 4 and 5 now. Pegs 4 and 5. This is where Dale and Q are. So let's go and see what they're up to, whether they're camera shy or not. whale just there. There's Q.
Hello, mate.
Q, you alright?
Yeah, morning. How are you?
Anything?
No good, mate. No good. You know, just,
Any bleeps? You had a couple of bleeps though, didn't you?
I've had some bleeps, mate. Yeah, I had some bleeps on. To be fair, middle rods, right hand rods, just materialised a little bit, unfortunately.
So this is 5, isn't it? Yeah, this is 5. We were just over on the right hand side over there in 6 and 7. You can just see the boat on the corner. That's where I am, right out in front, just there somewhere. Yeah, about there. That's where I am. That's where Q's fishing. Wind's blowing into this bay now. It's nice, isn't it?
It's very nice. Yeah, it's just definitely know about that though. Yeah. You've got a temperature. How's the water temperature over there?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what the temperature is. Have you?
We done it with Dale's bait boat, and it was coming out at 10.5 degrees. So
still pretty warm, then, isn't it?
Still pretty good, yeah. So I have felt it though. It doesn't feel that warm.
Yeah, not over here in the wind. You're definitely catching it over here.
That's why I bet it's probably a few degrees warmer over there, isn't it?
Probably. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely out of the wind it is. Yeah.
Yeah. See, my mate's on the river. My mate's fishing down in it's only a couple of hours from here, I think, and he hasn't had anything, but he's pouring the rain. Right. Pouring the rain this morning.
Tomorrow apparently we're getting some.
Yeah,
65% chance.
Yeah.
But it's not too bad, but once it starts getting damp as well, it should be interesting. How have your baits been? Have you brought them in since last night, or are they still out there?
I haven't brought them in yet, to be fair. So
I'll ask Dale.
I've had there's Mark brought his rods in.
Yeah, he's moving over to the bay. He was up until 12 o'clock apparently last night, buzzing his tits off on Red Bull and coffee as he does. Yeah. And I don't think I've ever heard the C word so many times. It's quite funny actually, because I thought I was the only one that used the C word when I mucked up all the time. But
I could hear him. I think he was fighting with a boat, he was fighting with a marker float, he was fighting with all sorts, don't fight back.
Yeah, it's quite funny. It's quite funny when you listen to other people do it.
Yeah.
When you do it, when you're sitting there saying the C word over and over and over and over again, it's just a bit. But when someone else does it, it's brilliant. But
yeah. It's,
cool.
What about over there? No bleeps?
Had a couple of bleeps last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, had a couple of bleeps last night. But when I pulled the rods in, two of the baits were gone. Whether they were gone because I pulled them in, they came off when I pulled them in, or whether they were crayed, not really too sure, to be honest.
Really, that's interesting.
So yeah, it might be worth. I don't know, but I've got tungsten putty on both of the rigs, and the putty wasn't touched.
Oh, okay.
So normally they love a bit of that as well, don't they?
Yeah.
So I'm really not sure.
I mean, the baits wouldn't really come off though, would they? Have you ever known baits to come off?
Not really, but I don't know. Perhaps I didn't blob them on as well as I should do. I think there might be a little bit of a change, maybe. I don't know. But I think yours would probably be the better gauge if you've left yours out the longest. So it's going to be interesting to see. What yours are like, but yeah, it is what it is.
Mark's in and they haven't been touched.
No, but I'm not quite sure what bait he was using. How are you?
Cold.
And what about the baits on yours? Were the baits on yours taken off or not?
I haven't checked them.
You haven't checked them?
No.
I thought you just put bait out on your boat then?
No, I've been looking for another area.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, the two I've got, I'm expecting to leave them out until tomorrow.
Yeah.
Take a gamble.
Oh, you have put one down in that left hand side, didn't you? Yeah. Nice. So this is 4. You've got 2 little areas on 4. You've got a bay out to the left here. A lovely big bay there. And you've also got the front of the island. If no one's fishing in one is over here. If no one's fishing over in one, you've got all that bay basically, 1 or 3, no one's fishing now. You've got all that bay if you really want it. So Dale's got quite a lot of water here. This Dale's little bait boat, or canoe as they call it, which is a very nice bait boat setup he's got. He's got plenty of water to go for. Yeah, so I had a tiger on the middle rod, and I had pop up on the other one, and a bottom bait on the other one. Both of those are gone this morning. Now whether they were taken by crays or whether they came off when I reeled in, I'm not too sure.
Right, okay.
So, but
what about Mr. Middleton? Mark reeled in. What's he?
Yeah, Mark reeled in, but I think he's using other baits. I think he's using other baits. I'm not sure.
And he was all fine.
Pretty much, yeah. So yeah, whether a change in bait might be worth it, I'm not really too sure, but we'll see what goes on. But as I say, by your boat, the water temperature is still quite high, isn't it?
Yeah,
reasonably high for this time of the year, anyway.
I was seeing 11 yesterday, and it's down to about 10.5 today. It's going to drop.
Yeah, it's going to slowly drop.
But that only really takes the surface temperature.
Yeah,
Does your boat take temperature?
No,
right.
No. My boat just boats. That's about it. I'm not quite sure how well this is going to come out, but I'll let you know what time it is in a minute. It's Sunday night, just had my first take. I'm going to go down and get it out of the water, bring it up here, and then we'll see if we can get a couple of photographs of it or get a video of it. So I'll go and get it out of the water, and then we'll see where we go from there. After talking to Dale and Q and Mids, I ended up going down to the local supermarket, which is B1, I believe it's called. It's probably about a 10-minute drive just down the road. I went down there, got some provisions, and came back. Big orange tail on him. Let's get him weighed, and then we'll set him back for 10 minutes. We'll get the camera set up where I set it up before. We'll get a quick water shot of it, and then we'll always take your time while you're transitioning the fish from the water to the mat. It's most important that we keep that fish safe at all times. Interesting. He looks like 36, 30. Looks like about 36.10. Yeah, 36.10. Getting back in the water now. Getting back in the water on a jetty. Tie him up. Yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit of 36.10, and then we'll get the camera set up over there. Give it 10 minutes, like it says in the rules, and then I'll hold him up to the camera in the water and let him go as quick as I can. See you in a mo. Right, so I'm going to try and do this as quick as I can. I haven't got much room here, But I'm going to lift this fish quickly out of the water just to show you guys what it is. As I said, I think I'll set this camera up a little bit better tomorrow, but I'll lift it up quickly, give you a quick shot of it, and then I'll let it go. It's been in the sling over 10 minutes now while I've been mucking around with the camera as usual. The battery of the camera runs out just as you need it, so had to change that quickly. But I'll get him out quick. Whether he's going to play ball, I'm not too sure, but no, he definitely doesn't want to play ball. Come on, come on, come on, come on. But there he is. He doesn't want to play ball, this fish, so I'm not going to muck about with him. Just lift him up quick for you guys. I'm going to let him go. There we go. There we go. So yeah, well stoked. Sunday night. Sunday night. I think it's about 10 o'clock. Okay, I'll give you all the times and that in the morning. But yes, very, very happy. First one's out of the way, pressure off, haven't got to worry about this anymore. So now I have got the task of just getting that rod back out again, baiting up, getting that rod back out again, and then yeah, seeing if I can go to sleep where I'm buzzing. So yes, first one off the mark, brilliant. So this is Monday morning. It's about 10 o'clock now. I'm just doing a little mix. I like to break some boilies up, got in some halves, got some crumb in here, got some other bits and pieces too, so I'm just breaking these up and putting them in halves. So I just thought I'd give you a little update. So yeah, it's now Monday, it's about 10 o'clock I suppose, 10 AM. Last night was a really good night for me. I had a 36 10 out at 10 o'clock I believe it was, something like that. Hopefully I'll stick the footage up either before or after this little bit. So yeah, I'm absolutely stoked. Midi in peg 6-7. He lost one last night in the bay, unfortunately for him. So yeah, over this side of the lake hopefully they seem to be turning on a little bit now. It's just a matter of time, I think, before Dale and Quinton get a bit of success over there. I don't think it's going to be long for them too, because they look like they're working really hard anyway. So yeah, so I just thought I'd give you a little update. As I said, I'm really, really happy. The first one's out of the bag, like it takes the pressure off, doesn't it, the first one. So yeah, I'm very, very happy. So yeah, stay tuned. I'll get a little bit of footage of the other guys a bit later. Hopefully one of them will have an half decent fish. I'm hoping and praying that we get something half decent to show you, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, I'm going to continue on breaking some of these halves up in these baits, and we'll get back to you in a little while. So yeah, sit tight. Hopefully we'll have a bit more footage for you, a few more carp a bit later. So it is, I believe it's about 5:30 in the morning, something like that now, and I am just waiting for Dale to come round to my swim to have a look after my rods. Just had a call a little while ago to say that Q's got a nice 55 pounder in the sling, so I'm just waiting for Dale to come round, keep an eye on my rods while I walk round there, and hopefully we can get some of this fish on camera. So yeah, wicked, can't wait to have a look at this one, get myself round there and have a look, which should be really interesting. So hopefully we'll see you in a second, and then we can go and have a look at this massive fish. Lovely. Just down here somewhere, that sling just down there is his fish, just waiting for him to get his waders on. I'm going to try and do a little video. So he's up here now, just getting his waders on. So What time did you have that on?
Which one?
Huh?
Which one and what time?
What time?
Fucking half hour ago. By the time we got in it was 4:15. I looked at the watch when we got it up at the bank, it was 5:16, so
Right.
I'll take it probably about 5 o'clock, mate. To be fair, it was bleeping away and it didn't really tear any line off. I realised the clutch was a bit tight, so I'd obviously struck into it and had to give it a little bit of back wind, loosen the clutch, and away we went.
Right.
To be fair, it wasn't a massive litter. It went under one of my lines, so it started getting a bit airy. So I had to I'll give Dale a shout. He'll come over and get sand. And yeah, just managed to untangle it from the other line. And yeah, it came in quite easy, to be fair. It just came in between the rods here.
Yeah.
And came in quite nice and came in between all the other rods, so that was really handy, to be fair. Didn't think it was as big as it was, if I'm honest, but nothing to be sniffed at, mate. 54.5.
Definitely not.
Real nice mirror. Water shots down there.
Yeah, if you want to do that. So just to explain, where are we? What peg are we in?
So we're in peg 5, and the fish was taken at about, I'd say 40 yards, heading towards the old peg. I'm not too sure what the peg is actually. You know there's that cabin to the right hand side of you?
Yeah.
Is that the old peg 10, is it?
Must be the old 7.
The old peg 7. 40 yards out there. It was taken on a snowman, cell bottom bait with hard hooker cell bottom bait with a sort of squid topping. It's been out there for 2 days.
That one stayed out there, is it?
Yeah. Well, no, sorry. It's been out there for a day. Well, I put it out yesterday morning, so
Right.
I suppose you could say 2 days. Not a lot of bait, couple of handfuls of bait. Fishing on a bar, which Graham put me onto. No, not fishing on a bar, sorry, it's fishing on a... Well, fuck me, we went out there. Yeah.
Yeah, spin it round, mate.
Well, I've undone that.
You can turn your light off as well once you've spun it round with yourself.
Let's do that before that fucking swing door. So I'll just get her out, yeah?
Yeah, you just do what you've got to do. Just hold her up for as long as you want to hold her up for.
There's the prize.
Yeah, that's pucker.
There's the prize.
Yeah, that's pucker, yeah.
It's lovely, isn't she?
Yeah.
Nice colours on her. Massive gob on it. Look at the gob on that. Look at the gob. Look at the gob on that, baby, eh?
Yeah.
Mwah.
Yeah, fair play, yeah.
Shall we slip her back?
Yeah, if you want to.
One of these sides is a little bit better than the other. Look at them colours, John. Sort of got autumn colours, aren't they?
Yeah.
Look at the redness of the belly. Great condition, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Absolutely, really sort of orangey, reddy.
And still fighting, they're really strong, aren't they?
Yeah, really strong. To be fair, I think you say more of its fight for now. Look at the shoulders on it and all. Yeah, made up with that, really made up with that, so here we go.
Yeah, fair play, yeah.
Thanks, mate. Come on in.
Yeah, brilliant. Well,
Get in there.
well done. That's it. Brilliant.
Come on, that's what we're here for, isn't it?
Well done, that man.
That's what we're here for. So, absolutely buzzing with that.
Are you going to put that rod back out, or are you going to leave that?
I'm going to put it back out, but obviously I'll wait till it gets light, I'll put the bait back on.
Yeah.
I'll go back to the same spot, drop it back out. I've got to take into consideration wind really with the boat.
Be windy today.
The boat's going to be a bit tricky, but I know where it's got to go. It ain't a million miles out, so maybe have a cup of tea, let it get light. Go from there, mate, really.
Brilliant. Well done.
Thank you, mate.
Smile for the camera. Well done, mate. So it's now Tuesday the 19th. It's now 1:30 in the afternoon. I didn't do a morning update today because it was absolutely piddling down. Needed to get a couple of bits done, and we had to head out to the shop. So we decided to wind in, go and get some supplies reasonably early. So by the time we got back, got the rods out, got something to eat. You know how it is, time flies. So yeah, last night, very productive last night. Quinton had a 54 out. I'm either going to put some footage up either now, or you've already seen the footage, one of the two. That was beautiful fish, really nice fish. So yeah, went round here filming for that. Dale looked after my rods while I went round there as well, so my rods weren't left. I didn't have to bring more rods in. Thanks, Dale, appreciate that. So yeah, it's just getting Middy to catch now. Get Dale a fish, and then we've all had a fish. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everyone walks away with a win, which is what you want when you come away. You do want everyone to catch. So yeah. So I'm just literally doing me washing up now, getting me stuff sorted out, making sure that I'm ready for it. It started to rain again. I think we've got rain until about 9 o'clock tonight. I think 9 o'clock tonight, and then it starts to get down. It starts to dip down to I think it's like 6 during the day. 6 during the day, and then 1s and 2s for night time. So yeah, it's going to be a different kettle of fish when that starts to happen. At the minute it's reasonably mild. So yeah, I think today is changing days. Today, tomorrow is changing days when it goes from reasonably mild to on the chilly side. So I'm going to get the rest of this done up. I've baited up. I have got a yellow pop up on the right rod. I have got a tiger nut because we were getting done by the craze. I've got a tiger nut on the middle rod, and I've got a bottom bait and one of the corns things. You know, replicates a corn, basically a plastic corn, but it's made out of a pop-up material. I'm sure you all know what they are. And I've got one of them just to see whether something else rather than tigers on all three. I'm hoping that the crays have moved off my area now, so the baits have come back not too bad. So yeah, I'm going to keep one tiger on and fish with something a little bit different just to see how we get on, and then go from there. So yeah, fingers crossed. I'm going to have a bit of a chill out. I'm watching a film, Operation Mincemeat. If no one's seen it yet, it's a great film. Yeah, so I am just going to get myself sorted out, finish the rest of me washing up, wipe it up, get the hut sorted out, give it a bit of a sweep up, and then yeah, see what goes on for the rest of the day. So before I have breakfast, I've just reeled all the rods in because, as you see, I had half a tree on one of them and a load of absolute mess on another one. It's like a lot of old smashed up debris that's floating across the pond, especially after yesterday. So I'll wait for that to clear. I'm not really in the mood to eat right at this minute, so I'm gonna have a walk around and have a chat with the boys. So, update, Thursday. It is now 24 minutes past 6. Once it gets dark, here it gets dark, and it is absolutely pitch black. So, I'm just listening to the radio, the conversation that the other lads are having, and apparently there's been a couple of shows out on the lake. I've been sitting in here. But yeah, just listening to the conversation that they're having. So yeah, so no one had any fish last night, which was a bit disappointing. But it sounds like they're hearing fish coming out. Apparently, one just came out between me and Middy. He's in 5 and 6, so he's over there. So apparently that's come out in mid water. So he reckons he heard. So they might be active. It's cold tonight. There's no rain. It's been quite nice today. Been no rain, but it's dropping. Temperature's dropping, and apparently there's about a 60% chance of snow tomorrow. So yeah, looking forward to that. It's cold for a few days, next few days, and then typically when we go home Sunday, it's back up to like 15, 16 degrees during the day, and 10s of a night time. So yeah, typical. But yeah, just thought I'd give you a quick update, and I'll let you know what's going on. So hopefully you'll see either me or one of the lads with a fish later. If not, I'll give you the morning update tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, see you in a while, hopefully with a fish. So it is now Friday morning. Literally probably only been up about 20 minutes, half hour. But I'm going to take you outside in a minute and show you what that's like to what we've woken up to this morning. I think we've been so unlucky with the weather this week, because next week it starts to go back up and gets really mild again. So I'm going to take you outside quickly. I'll quickly show you around and show you what we're dealing with. And apparently there's a bit more crappy weather coming in today. I'll put this up as well. Bit more crappy weather coming in today as well, so I shall show you outside. Let me just level you up a little bit. Let me just level you up. There we go. And push this in, and let's go and have a quick look outside. So this is what we woke up to this morning. Isn't this pretty? So everyone's got the same. Look at the rods, look how cold that is. This looks really nice. Let's see if I can zoom in here a bit. There we go. Look at them. I mean, don't get me wrong, a winter carp in this weather would be absolutely lovely. And then luckily enough, the house at the front's alright until you get to the top, and then there's a load of snow. Well, it's not a lot of snow, but in the grand scheme of things, check this out. I don't know whether this is frozen. No, it's not frozen. It still moves. Look at that. So I think I might have to take that off and maybe try and defrost my scales. But yeah. So this is what we're up against today. So my plan today at the minute, why it's like this, because apparently there's more snow supposed to be coming today. While it's like this, I'm going to try and brush the bivvy off, get as much of this snow off as I can, pack it away, stick it in the van, and I'm going to sleep in the hut tonight, because it's just going to be a nightmare. If it snows again today, it's just going to be a nightmare. So yeah, I'm going to try and pack this down, sweep it off as best I can, pack it down. But even some of this is still absolutely nailed to it, some of it. Yeah, I'm hoping I can get all that off. So yeah, let's see how we get on doing that, and then I'll report back to you at some point later, and we'll see where we go from there. So Friday night update. Nothing during the day. I've seen a couple of fish over the other side. I've seen one my side of the island. But yep, not really a great deal going on today. The weather's been cold but sunny. Cold now. I think it's dropping down to -3 tonight apparently. So I'm in the hut now. I'm going to spend the last night in the hut. Everything is basically in the van. The rods are out. Everything's ready to go. So it's just literally everyone's going to sleep with fingers crossed. It's only about, I think it's only, hold on, let's have a look. It's only 5:45 at the minute. But yeah, everything's pitch black. So yeah, everything's out for the night. Everything's ready to rock and roll. It's just a case of packing up the bed chair, packing the chair up, and a couple of other little bits and pieces, and the rods in the morning. Then going over to pick Middy up in swim 6 and 7, and then everyone's out the door for 8 o'clock. So hopefully, maybe we might get a fish tonight. Hopefully, maybe one of the other guys might get a chunk tonight. Let's hope so. And then we'll see how we get on. But other than that, I'll probably give you an update tomorrow morning before I start packing up. If not, I'll give you an update on the way home. So fingers crossed, everything crossed for the last night, as it always is. And yeah, we'll see how we get on. So yeah, fingers crossed. So after another disappointing night, none of us caught, it was now time to make the journey home. Making sure that I cleaned the hut out and swept it out, ready for the next person next week. So now it's time to get over to Middy's and make sure we get all of his stuff and do the same thing, sweep the hut out and make sure it's clean and ready for the next person. So let's go over and see what he's up to. And here comes the task of packing up. But look what a good boy he's been. Look, got all that he's done there. So he's going to start loading his gear into the motor. I'm going to give him a hand in a minute. I'm going to try not to give him a hand as much as I can, but obviously. So a couple of bleeps for you last night then?
That's about it, mate, which I think were crayfish because one of mine have been done.
Oh right, okay. Yeah, so this is the last view from 6 and 7. Beautiful morning. But now it's time to give Mark a hand to get the stuff in the back of his motor. So yeah, let's go. So while we were driving home, we came across this guy in this van. Just check out how twisted this van is on the way home. This is definitely not an MOT pass. Look how twisted the back of that was. But we were laughing and joking, but there was too much swearing in this bit of audio, so I just thought I'd do a voiceover. But check that van out. If you can zoom in and have a look and see how drunk that chassis is, it's unbelievable.